spring and summer aren't so different. So we see a lot of ingredient changes. Specifically, I think in our menus this summer, we'll see the use of pineapples, berries, mango. It's also reflected in the blackboard garnishes. So we generally start to use more leaves, more salad sort of garnishes. So it's a little bit lighter style than spring. Yeah. But the difference between spring and summer isn't a huge difference. This summer, we've got a prolific amount of blue-eyed trevally being caught at the moment, both in Australia and New Zealand. So we're heavily featuring blue-eyed trevally. Mahi-mahi is another summer fish that we will see on our blackboards. And we've got a couple, and snapper as well, pink snapper from South Australia and local pink snapper, and also from New Zealand. There's plenty of snapper around, which is terrific because those three items are really popular with our guests. Start with curability. Chris has developed a dish and it's on the menu as a scallop ceviche, and ceviche is generally a way of cooking seafood in lemon juice or high acid. And he's using Harvey-based scallops, which are roe off. They come in the shell, so we take them off the shell and he marinates them in lime juice and olive oil for about 2 hours. And that just changes the texture of the scallop. And then he's serving it back in the shell with an avocado salsa with colourful little baby cress like micro chard and baby lamb's tongue. I actually tried that yesterday and it was absolutely beautiful. A really appropriate dish for summer. At Crow's Nest, we have a cured salmon terrine. Now this is another way of not really cooking fish but of preserving fish. And we put the salmon, the Atlantic salmon from Tasmania, in a brine or in a salt brine for 12 hours. And it's basically equal mixes of salt and sugar. It's flavoured with dill and coriander and lime zest and lemon zest. After it's marinated or brined or cured for 12 hours, we slice it and we lay it into a terrine. We were serving it with salmon roe, crispy trompette mushrooms, which offer a great deal of texture, and also sauce graviche. Sauce graviche is sort of like I guess a flash tartare sauce really. And that's quite visually beautiful looking dish. The terrine is also laid with preserved lemon and creme fraiche. So very nice, very light, but again a good use of technique. And on the palate it's a really nice use of promoting the Atlantic salmon. Manly, I think the standout dish, and certainly will be it's proven to be extremely popular, is crispy fried king prawns and pork belly salad with palm sugar caramel. It does. What's there not to like? Caramel, prawns, and pork belly, all pretty popular. And for that, Michael's peeling and then crisp frying small 1620 king prawns, which is a small king prawn, and his slow cooking pork belly, then crisp frying that. And he's serving it in a salad of bean shoots, mint, coriander, chilli, lime, and dressing it with palm sugar caramel. Very, very Moorish. Nothing to, like we said, nothing to not like about it, and it'll be very, very popular. I think two of the fish that I want to talk about today, and they're both barramundi, but we have two different types of fish, if you like. We're using from Trilogy Bay in Queensland a baby barramundi. And that's going to be featured on all the menus, on all the core menus, and also cone-based saltwater barramundi, and that's the only saltwater barramundi farmed in Australia. So it's quite a unique product. It certainly has unique characteristics. Its flavour is very clean. It's not muddy like often barramundi can be. Texturally, it's a little bit firmer. It's very pleasing on the palate, and we're featuring that fish in all the restaurants as well. This summer we're featuring a product from Cape Grim in Tasmania, and it's at Kirribilli and Crow's Nest we have a sirloin, 250 gram sirloin. It's a black Angus cattle. It's grain fed. that generally means that it's beautiful on the tooth, so it's not tough and dry. And at Manly we're using the same animal, so it's a Black Angus. But at Manly we have a ribeye cutlet, which is a little bit bigger and it's served on the bone. Vegetarians, we generally combine menus off the blackboard from the vegetable garnishes. Every menu change that we do, and every day that we change the blackboard. So they're well catered for again, where they get their own little separate menu of selections. But again, that's going to be reflected by the salad garnishes that are on the blackboard.